So Monday, I tried out a new Muay Thai gym. On the Tuesday, I get offered a Muay Thai fight in Thailand. And you know what? I think I'm going to take it. In this video, I'm going to break down my thoughts and my feelings about week 1 of training to be a professional Muay Thai fighter. And I know what you're thinking. Why would I do that? And this video is just going to be me explaining why I'm going to accept the fight, why I'm doing it, what my reasoning is, and I'm going to talk you through this week's training at this new gym, training twice a day. I'm going to talk about the highs and the lows. I'm going to do one video a week coming up to the fight just to document my feelings. You get the chance to see what it's like as someone, because I have never had any martial art experience before 2025. I never even threw a punch, and if you follow my Instagram, you can see the whole journey from the beginning. So I feel naturally I need to take this opportunity and I need to take that risk in life. I'll talk you through the reasons why I'm doing it, and then I'll go into the training and what I'm feeling, what I'm thinking, etc. Because I think it might be interesting for some people. I feel like every man has a hidden desire to learn to fight and have a fight. So maybe you can live it through me and maybe see my journey and hope it can inspire you to do the same, because it's crazy. I can't even comprehend what the next month is going to look like coming up to the fight, etc. It's going to be crazy, but I'm going to document it all in the most authentic, real way possible. Why am I doing this fight? First and foremost, the first one is, I'll get it out of the way first, is I have always wanted to raise money for charity since going traveling. I've been traveling since October last year. At that point, this time last year, I'd never thrown a punch in my life, and I had this desire to just train Muay Thai just once, whatever. I've also wanted to raise money for charity, and I also wanted to maybe do some volunteer work, something along those lines of giving back. And in the last few months, I found out about this orphanage near Chiang Mai, which deal with basically orphans from Burma, Myanmar, as there is a war going on in Myanmar. And I got told about this orphanage and I looked into it and I saw the facilities weren't really good. And I was training Muay Thai and I had this idea, maybe I wanted to have a fight. I got implanted this vision, which I believe is from God, in my opinion. I think God gave me this vision. If I have a Muay Thai fight, I could then use this to raise money and do a fundraiser and raise as much money as I can for these children in this orphanage in Myanmar. And you know, British pounds go further in Thailand as well, so I really feel like I can make a big difference. And I feel like to test myself in this way, it's the scariest way I believe that anyone can test themselves, is in the ring, Muay Thai style, in Thailand. You know, it's the national sport of Thailand. This is my first combat sport fight ever, and I'm doing it in the heart of Thailand. And I'm doing it as the national sport of Thailand in Thailand. You know what I mean? It's fucking crazy. It's a crazy thing, but I believe God gave me this vision in like April time. You know, when I first started training, you know, I always talk about it in my Instagram, but in April, I was like really down. I was really down. I was on the other side of the world, went through a breakup, I was out of shape, I was really down in the dumps, and I found myself training Muay Thai at this Muay Thai gym in May, and I was so bad, and I had this vision from God. If I can come back here to Thailand, train to have a fight, and I can raise as much money as I can for this charity, and I feel like I've been doing a disjustice to God. If when the opportunity arises, which it has done, if you know, I just can't decline it. As much as it's in my head, you know, the dangers of it, you know, the risks, I could lose, I could embarrass myself, all these things that go through my head. I feel like I would be doing a disjustice to God, to myself, and I feel the weight of regret that I would feel if I didn't take this opportunity would weigh me down so much more heavier than if I was to take this risk and it not pay off, or even if I lost. I would rather fight and lose than just not do it at all, honestly, because I've been doing a disjustice to myself. On my Instagram, you probably see that I always talk about taking action and taking risks, which I'm all about. So again, if the opportunity arises where I get to take action on something that's way out my comfort zone, I even did a video about taking risk and getting out your comfort zone. And if this opportunity arises and I don't do it, I would not be practicing what I preach as well. That's another thing why I want to do it, is because it's an opportunity. I can raise money for charity, I can test myself in the scariest way, and I feel like it aligns with everything that I'm all about at the minute. And I believe in God's plan. I believe God has given me this vision for a reason. I believe it's going to make me stronger, and I believe I can make a difference to these children's lives. Generally, they are the reasons why I'm doing this fight. And yeah, I feel like, yeah, that sums it up perfectly. Is there any other reason? Yeah, I mean, to test myself is another one. I believe if I can put myself through this, the scariest thing a man or woman can do, then I believe I could really fulfill anything. And the discipline that I put into this training and the hard work that I put into this training will be implemented to every walk of my life going forward, on every endeavour that I ever go on. So I really need to dedicate my life to the sport for the next 3 to 4 weeks. But yeah, let's talk about the training this week. So I started on Monday. One worry. So I got offered the fight on Monday, not on Tuesday, and I accepted it. But I hadn't mentally accepted it really. I just said yeah, and I was like, I'll just see how this training week goes. But in the back of my head, I knew one thing that I worry about is my gas tank and my cardio. So this week has been a big focus on cardio, and the temperature this week in Thailand has been very, very hot. So this cardio has been insane. I've been doing sprints, like 5 rounds of sprints, straight into pad work, 5 rounds again, and doing that twice a day, really, alongside running, which I'm not used to, in the Thai heat. It's been very hard on my central nervous system, especially. My body has been okay, but like my actual central nervous system, I feel like is really fried. Like my head didn't want to get off the pillow on Saturday. I had to force myself on a run. I had to sleep in between each session, which I never do, to just recover and to make myself feel normal again. But in my opinion, I feel like you've got to push yourself to the limit, really, of what you think is possible. You know, your mind gives up before your body. So it's a very good test, and especially in a fight scenario, I feel like that is going to happen as well. You know, you're going to get punched, and you're going to have to overcome these demons. So in your training, you've got to really practice that as hard as you can. Which is what is my goal really for the next 3 to 4 weeks, is to just train as hard as I possibly can. Diet the best way I possibly can. And just document it as well, because I feel like hopefully I can inspire people with documenting it. Even if it's just one person, but I'm doing it for myself as well and my family. To show them what it's like, what I'm putting myself through for myself, for them, for the children, you know, the orphanage, etc. But yeah, my cardio this week has been a big focus. I'm doing some light sparring, but in terms of what I am feeling on a Sunday, around 3-4 weeks out from the fight, honestly, the thing that I'm focusing on right now is just training tomorrow. You know, just dialing in everything, being conscious of every decision, the way I'm going to train. You know, that is my main focus. I'm just taking each day as it comes and trying to improve on my weaknesses and trying to focus on my strengths and improve my strengths as well. You know, I'm just dial everything in. Like next week, I really want to do some hard sparring. I want to focus on doing combinations, etc. And yeah, just to increase the tempo and increase the levels. I guess it's got to be done, because you know, I can't comprehend what it's going to be like on the night. But if the harder I can train, the more intense the training can be, the better. Really, the better I can be prepared. And again, my gas tank is what I'm worried about. I guess I'm worried about maybe freezing on the night, etc. But right now, I'm just focusing on the next day. And I'm focusing on dialing my mindset as to what is going to happen. But yeah, I'm going to be documenting it each week. I'm going to do one thing. I'm going to put some B-roll footage in the background of this video, so you can see, you know, the sprints, the cardio, the running in the sun. Yeah, I've really pushed it to the limit this week, cardio-wise, and I feel like I've mentally prepared for it. And I've accepted it now, which is why I'm posting. I did a post on my Instagram and on my Facebook announcing the fight and announcing that I'm raising money for charity. Because it's going to happen. I'm going to face it head on. I'm going to document it as good as I can. And I'm going to be doing I'm going to be doing the best I possibly can for me, my family, the children in the orphanage. And it comes from the heart, and it comes from God's plan. I'm going to do everything I possibly can to try the very best. And yeah, win or lose, you either win or you learn, in my opinion. But yeah, feel free to subscribe, feel free to keep track of the journey. Any support is appreciated, honestly. And yeah, my Instagram is xmuaythai. I'll put it there in the header. But yeah, next week I'll post one on Sunday of the week's training. You know, because I don't want to be worrying about content. So I'm just going to record as much as I can, and on the Sunday just upload a video documenting it in a better way. I'll probably do it better than next week, because I'll just vlog it as I'm going, instead of just doing like a voiceover like this. But I wanted to do one video to announce the fight, to announce that it's happening. Stay hard, much love, and yeah, we'll see you next week, and we'll see you on the Instagram. Let's get it.